Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live tonight from Anchorage, Alaska on the final Raw before Armageddon Premium Live Event. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 175. Welcome to KO Productions, folks. I am Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. And of course, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Let's waste no further time, folks, and get right to the action here tonight live in Alaska. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And we're kicking it off hot tonight with the World Tag Team titles on the line. It is a rematch from Night of Champions Premium Live event back in Saudi Arabia, where we saw the Street Profits dethrone FTR to become the brand new Tag Team Champions. This tonight, FTR will be using their rematch clause. It was a few weeks ago on Raw where Cash Wheeler of FTR was able to score a victory over one half of the new champs and Angelo Dawkins. But last week, Dax Harwood falling short to the phenomenal AJ Styles, who it is announced will be going one-on-one with Randy Orton and Armageddon. But that's not all. To make sure that a double count-out situation doesn't happen like their last affair, Orton and Styles will be battling an Armageddon inside a steel cage. That's going to be awesome. That is this Sunday. It'll be Armageddon, March 30th. You don't want to miss a second of the action. But here come the World Tag Team Champions. A bit of throwdown with the challengers chasing after their second potential run as Tag Team Champs. Here comes Montez Ford. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. The charismatic and energetic duo have arrived, and they hold the smoke. It is the Street Profits. Montez Ford a couple of weeks ago having a great effort against Randy Orton one-on-one. Looking to hopefully soften up the Viper for AJ Styles, but Orton might have softened up Montez for this matchup tonight for his boys FTR. Of course, FTR representing FTRKO alongside Randy Orton. The Street Profits getting a huge one against them. World Tag Team Champions. This will be their first defense of the gold here tonight live in Anchorage, Alaska. The final Raw before Armageddon PLE. So to come tonight, the number one contender for the world title, Sami Zayn, will be in action in your main event this evening. He takes on the glorious Bobby Roode before going toe-to-toe with Samoa Joe for the World Heavyweight Championship at, of course, Armageddon this Sunday. But right now it's Ford and Dawkins. They're having fun before the bell is even rung, and this sold-out crowd is excited, ready for the action here this evening, live on Monday Night Raw. So excited Armageddon, folks. It's going to be awesome, and I can announce, following Armageddon, the PLE afterwards will be King of the Ring. Therefore, both Raw and SmackDown will be seeing King of the Ring tournaments over the next couple of weeks. But that's what they're fighting for, folks. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted World Tag Team titles of Raw. Let's head down to the ring with the official ring introduction.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 446 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 492 pounds. The WWE World Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Alrighty, thank you, Mike Bloom. Here we go. Tag titles on the line to kick off Monday Night Raw here this evening. Gonna be a good one, folks, here tonight, live in Anchorage, live in Alaska. For Monday Night Raw is the Raw official champion holds up the gold in our opening contest here this evening. Let's get into this hot crowd, ready for some tag team action, and these two teams have had some great encounters in the past. This is their third tag team matchup tonight. They are one apiece right now. Our final match in the series between these two teams for the titles. Here we go. Dawkins and Dax starting us off. Look at Dawkins. Nice takedown of Dax. Right off the bat, now off the ropes goes Angelo Dawkins. Looking to fly, moving out the way. The big splash though was Dax. A couple of weeks ago, where Cash Wheeler defeated Dawkins in singles outing. Montez Ford and Dax Harwood both losing respectively to AJ Styles and Randy Orton in great matches. Now Dawkins middle rope. Dax though gonna stop him in his tracks and got him right in the gut there. Nice knee following up though. But moving out the way is Dax and a big pounce sent him halfway across the ring. Beautiful pounce by one half of the tag team champions. Angelo Dawkins got him in the corner, big right hand. And now Dawkins beautifully done, charging in shoulder first. We're in the midsection of Dax who kicks out. Kicks back right in the corner. This Sunday is Armageddon, folks. You want to keep posted in the great action you will see coming up this weekend. But tag made, here comes Cash Wheeler. And now Angelo Dawkins taking the fight to Cash now. Look at Dawkins go, big right hand, picking him up, and beautiful wrestling takedown by Dawkins. But Dax with a right hand, a cheap shot on Dax. Dawkins not happy, drop kicks and sends him to the floor. Angelo Dawkins on fire right now, at least for now. But look at Dax Harwood, or sorry, Cash Wheeler, excuse me. Rolled over DDT there by Cash. In there with a man he defeated 3 weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw, going after the arm now. Look at that target in the arm. Very excited for the King of the Ring tournament to kickstart next week live on Raw. There'll be an 8-man tournament on Raw, an 8-man tournament on SmackDown. We'll see 2 semi-final matches and a final at King of the Ring Premium Live event live from Miami, Florida. It will be going down next month, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Angelo Dawkins right now, taking it! And a big right hand, no missing the mark. Cash Wheeler with a clothesline. Down goes Dawkins, and FTR is taking control of this championship match to kick off Monday Night Raw here tonight. As Cash Wheeler take control, big shot there though. And a nice clothesline sends him into the corner. And a big time knee. Dropped him. Picking him up now is Angelo Dawkins. Hooks him in, sends him in the corner. Tag made, here comes Ford, a well needed tag into Montez Ford. Big body slam from Dawkins, and now here comes the fresh Tez. Drop kick, big splash combination. The Street Profits, the tag team champs, looking good here. Some would consider their victory at Night of Champions an upset win, but Street Profits trying to make everybody wrong here tonight and trying to prove everyone wrong. Breaking that up though, the springboard and Dax sent back to the outside. Montez Ford in firm control here. Big right hand to the midsection, and look at that spinning back fist. And then Montez gonna get that splash on Cash Wheeler. Shoulders down. This could be it to retain the gold, and a kick out at one by Cash. Cash gonna hang on. Made a champions with a great matchup. FTR holding the tag team titles for a combined total of 239 days. A very good reign for FTR, looking to get their second here tonight, and Cash Wheeler could allow them to do so, because here we go, we've seen this before from FTR, can't really see it because Angelo Dawkins is in the way, but face first goes Tez off the mat, in for the cover now. This could do it, a kick out immediately, however. All the right down goes Montez Ford. Tag made now, here comes Dax the Axe back in. Oh, and Dax is going to try and pick the pieces here of Montez Ford in this tag team title contest to kick off Raw. Nice jawbreaker. Montez now going to send Dax into the corner. Tag made, here comes Dawkins. More double team action here, this time for the Street Profits. Oh boy, baiting him, and we've seen this before though. Here comes Angelo Dawkins off the shoulders and hangs him out to dry. Nicely done by the Profits. Angelo Dawkins now the legal man with Dax the Axe Harwood. You don't want to be turning your back though on your opponent. Gives him a clothesline by Dax. Right back up goes Dawkins. Nice counter forearm now by Angelo. Runs into him. And a big bulldoze. Shoulder tackle. Down goes Dax the Axe Harwood. In the midst of this tag team title contest, a go home show before Armageddon Premium Live event this Sunday live from Chicago. Big right hands. Jawbreaker there. And Dawkins with a spear from out of absolute nowhere. Here's the cover to retain the tag titles, and now it's Cash Wheeler in to break it up at the count of 2. Wheeler saving the day And then comes Angelo Dawkins with the right hand. The Dawkins taking the fight to Dax. Dax runs in. Another big clothesline, however. Down he goes. Big shots there from Dax. And now it's Angelo Dawkins' turn to feel the wrath now. Nice takedown. Got the leg strap. Dawkins now. Face first off the mat with a vicious maneuver there. Dax in for the cover. New tag team champs. FTR to win the gold back. There's 2 kick out by Dawkins. Like this. Tag made back in, now comes Cash. It's not looking good for Angelo Dawkins here. Nice knee there. In the back of the neck, and right in to the submission. Cross face. Oh, and Montez Ford breaking it up. That could have spelled disaster for Angelo Dawkins, and we could have seen new tag team champions. FTR could have picked up their second title reign as champions. Montez Ford sent off the apron now. Cash Wheeler looking to pick the pieces of Dawkins. Dawkins no headbutt. Sends him all the way down. And now Cash getting to his feet. Nice right hand there. And now Angelo Dawkins. Sky high. And now a penny predicament. The cover. The 2 count. Oh, and the kick out by Cash. That's gone in but back out. He trusts this part of the kick out. Which he did. This matchup continues for the World Tag Titles here on Raw. Angelo Dawkins runs in now. Brings him out the corner the hard way. My days, tag made Montez Ford. Once again, the legal competitor. Montez, beautiful down. Beautifully done, rather. Oh, Jay's out of the corner and taking it to Cash Wheeler, but Wheeler fights right back. Big knee there, and now Cash Wheeler. We got a 9. Oh, God. Puts him down with that big vicious backbreaker. No tag. No, not a tag yet. Irish up centre of the corner. Now a tag. Here comes Dax Harwood. Double team offense once again from FTR. On display here in this one. Right hands. Big shots. And now Dax the Yaks Harwood. Got him an exploder suplex. In for the cover. To win back the tag team titles. Scoring 2 kick out by Ford. And this tag title match, the kick is off tonight on Raw. Montez fighting back. Nice jawbreaker on Dax Harwood. And a chop block now. Runs in, takes him down. Montez Ford heading up high. Tippy, top rope. Dax Harwood on one knee. He is on spaghetti legs. He don't want to be there. Montez Ford now from the top. Blockbuster! And for the cover. To retain the World Tag Titles here on Raw, scoring 2 and a kick out by Dax. Now it's Cash that got in the ring, but back out, knowing that Dax would kick out. This matchup rolls on for the tag team titles, ladies and gentlemen. Nice counter by Dax. Irish whip, gonna sit out of the corner now. Oh boy, it's another tag. Here comes Cash Wheeler, but wait a minute. To win back the tag team titles, Shatter Machine by FTR. Cash legal. Here's the cover, and it's Angelo Dawkins back in to break it off. In this World Tag Title match, Cash not happy, sends Dawkins off the apron. And look at Cash showing out, but Montez right there. Look out, Schoolboy, Tez to retain the titles for the Profits. Scoring 2. Cash kicks out Justin no more. So close yet no cigar. Blown over. DDT by Montez Ford. And then Montez heads to the top rope. Cash don't want to be there. From the heavens, frog splash. Cover. Profits to retain, and Dax Harwood breaks it up. Also taking out the official Chad Patton in the process. Edge stomps now. Montez Ford is not happy. And Ford taking out Dax the Axe and telling him that stuck it in the process. Oh my days. Look at this. Oh yeah. Tope on heel by Montez Ford. Comes back into the ring. But now it's Cash. Cash looking to steal one shoulder down, but the official's down. He's got him in a penny predicament, but the official is down. Japan was taken out by FTR. Tez kicks out, and now, wow, conveniently, the official gets to his feet, but there's the tag. Dax Harwood back in, running in. Taking down Montez Ford. Great action, a kick-off Monday Night Raw here this evening. As FTR are all over the Profits in this stage of the matchup. Oh boy. FTR in control. Dax Harwood. Falcon arrow from the top on Tez. Oh my, up to the top rope. Ted needs to make a tag. He does get one. Here comes Angelo Dawkins taking the fight that Dax Harwood and sends him up the top rope. And there goes Cash Wheeler as well. What a matchup here on Raw. Dawkins running in and taking him down. My. We're back live on Monday Night Raw as Dawkins hits that spear out of nowhere. And this tag tournament is just still rolling on. Dax able to kick out, however. This one is still going, but it might not for long, because there goes Cash Wheeler up the apron, and Dawkins on that toe break takes him out. He didn't get all of it, but he sure as hell got enough of it. And there's Dax Harwood. Dax looking to take advantage now. Big right hand. Counter by Dawkins. And a punch! Oh my days. Wants to make that tag. Dawkins not gonna allow it to happen. Irish whip. Gonna send them into the corner. Tag made. Montez board top rope. The move that won them the titles. There it is. The electric chair blockbuster. Montez forward legal in for the cover. Dawkins playing defense. This could do it. There's two. And it's over. The Street Profits retain the World Tag Titles. The Profits have done it, and still World Tag Team Champions here live on Monday Night Raw. First offense in the boot. Back to the back of the line now go FTR. Not able to win back the tag team titles. They lost the Night of Champions. Congratulations going out to the Street Profits. Still your World Tag Team Champions here on Monday Night Raw from Anchorage, Alaska. Great offense, great action all round, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that was awesome. Awesome stuff, man. Congrats going out to the Profits. Commiserations going out to FTR, but a great contest to kick off Monday Night Raw. Nonetheless, here this evening, as the celebration begins now for the Street Profits, they're going to be partying all over the city of Alaska. All over, or the state of Alaska rather, the city of Anchorage, and all over the damn world. Everybody will be partying with the Profits as well, as they reign supreme here live on Monday Night Raw. My days. Great way to kick us off. Let's keep the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen, because still to come tonight and your main event of the evening, the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Sami Zayn, goes toe-to-toe with the glorious Bobby Roode. Later on tonight in your main event, from Anchorage, Alaska. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, building up towards Armageddon Premium Live Event in preparation for her world's title match against the man Becky Lynch. Naomi takes on Zelina Vega next here live on Monday Night Raw. Here we go, folks. Oh yeah. Naomi battles the Women's World Champion, the man Becky Lynch at Armageddon, with a championship hanging in the balance. It's going to be an awesome one. Let's see if Naomi can get past Zelina Vega here tonight live on Monday Night Raw.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Let's get it, man. Naomi in action next as she builds up towards taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's World title in Armageddon. She takes on Zelina Vega here next live in Anchorage, Alaska. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Here is Zelina Vega then, getting ready to do battle with Naomi. We saw her a couple of weeks ago on WWE Dark, had a great showing and picked up a great victory over Sonya Deville. Let's see if she can defeat the number one contender for the Women's World title and potentially be added to that matchup at Armageddon, making it a triple threat for the Women's World title. One of the newest additions to the Monday Night Raw roster, as well as Naomi. Zelina Vega is here live on the Red brand. She takes on the Glow herself here this evening, with Becky Lynch assumably watching on in the back, seeing how her challenger at Armageddon fares tonight against Vega. Here we go then. Raw official Chad Patton rings the bell. Matchup underway here tonight. Crucial match for Naomi. She needs to win this as she is set to face Becky for the title at Armageddon. Our first PLE. And oh, what a kick there! And look at Zelina Vega go! Man, right in the midsection, and there's Zelina Vega. Don't exactly know what to do here. Oh, went for a springboard out of the corner. Naomi with big kicks though. And now Naomi! Nice back suplex. Jumps in. Oh, leg drop nice. Naomi looking good. And there's a splitting leg drop. In for the cover. Hook in the leg. Scoring 2. Kick out by Vega. That was close. Was not expecting a 2 count off that. Right off the rip. But here we are, man. Competitive nature. Look at Naomi with these big kicks and a spinning kick as well. Roundhouse for good measure. And now doing it again. Naomi lighting up Vega. We're going to send a message to the man Becky Lynch. Ahead of Armageddon. Big elbow from Vega. Wheelbarrow in. Nice arm drag. And now Zelina looking to fly here. Nice off the middle rope with a springboard moonsault. Vega looking good. Big jab though by Naomi. Naomi now fading back with more jabs. Big kicks and shots by Vega. Kick to the midsection. Down she goes to her knees and crumbles. With that big DDT by Vega. Vega's in control. Middle rope. Flies in. Naomi gets to her feet avoiding it. Waist lock by the number 1 contender for the Women's World title. I'm going to send Zelina Vega all the way out of the ring. Naomi partying just like the Profits in a earlier matchup this evening. And now Naomi perhaps looking to take flight. Jab pattern begins this count. Naomi looking to fly here. Vega don't know where she is. Oh yeah! From the top rope jumping. Incredible vertical leap by Naomi and a cross body to the outside. Taking out Zelina Vega. Naomi on fire here. Back into the ring now. She got in mind. Uh-oh. Looking for the springboard stunner. And for the cover now, will that be enough? For the number 1 contender for the Women's World title. Kicking at 1, however. By Zelina Vega after all of that. Zelina not happy. There's Naomi arm slam down. Naomi's going to stay on the attack. Big kick though to the top of the head. By Zelina Vega as we get so close to Armageddon. It is literally this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you don't miss a second of the action. Going down in Armageddon PLE. And now Naomi sent to the outside. Zelina Vega now. Potentially going to fly on her own right. And she will. Tope con Hilo takes out the number 1 contender for the Women's World title. If you want to see great action just like this, with stars like Naomi, then tune in for Armageddon PLE as Naomi battles Becky Lynch for the Women's World title. Big drop kick, springboard style by Vega, however. And for the cover here, kicker at 1 by Naomi after all of that. Unbelievable. Great action thus far, missing the double knees there was Zelina Vega. Big shot by Naomi, right hands. Look at Naomi go, look at these jabs. Jab after jab, got her against the ropes. And now Naomi. Uh-oh. Zelina Vega don't want to be there. Heat Seeker. Goes in for the cover. Naomi to get the victory here against Vega. Ahead of her title match at Armageddon and a kick out. Zelina Vega able to hang on somehow, some way. Now crawling up to the ropes. Last week we saw the Women's World Champion Becky Lynch get a big victory against Michin. Oh, look at Vega out of the corner now. Tornado DDT with a springboard from the middle rope. Kick out at nothing by Naomi though. Yeah, Becky beat Michin last week, building up towards her defense against Naomi at Armageddon. But Naomi might not be 100% because look at Zelina Vega. Got it locked in. Dragon Sleeper. Will she submit here? Chad Patton there to check on Naomi to see if she taps out. Vega to get a huge upset victory. But Naomi able to knee her way out of it. These three right to the top of the head of Zelina Vega. Big jabs now by Naomi. Picking her up and now Samoan drop connecting by Naomi. Big stomps there. And Naomi roll flies in with a springboard of her own. Big needle by Zelina Vega fighting back. And now another wheelbarrow arm drag combination. Naomi didn't want to be there whatsoever. Now look at Vega, another vicious side of her. Showing a different side that we are used to seeing. Going after the leg, looking for a submission here. And a half crab. Half crab by Zelina Vega. Lumps it in tight. Will Naomi submit here? Will Zelina Vega defeat the number 1 contender for the women's world title? Naomi able to escape off the ropes now. Naomi Rearview out of nowhere. Straight to the face. And for the cover. Naomi to get the win here, and a kick out by Zelina Vega. Kicking out that ass to the face. Unreal, great contest here in this one. Naomi looking to fly though. Cannonball sent on from the bottom rope. Didn't get all of it. Enough to keep Vega down, however. Back after the legs now. Vega though kicks her away. Look at this, and there's Zelina Vega. Oh my, Conrad! Conrad to get the win. Huge upset. 2 count. No, kick out by Naomi. Can Zelina Vega, representing the LWO, do her group proud by knocking off the number 1 contender for the women's world title. She's very close to doing so just there, but she's got to stay on her. Beautiful corkscrew cross body to the floor. With the springing off. The slingshot style, and then jumping him with a springboard frog splash to the back. Almost beat her with Code Red. Could beat her right here up that springboard splash. There's 2. Oh, now it's close, but another kick out by Naomi now. Very close call, however. Vega picks her up once again. Big kick to the midsection. And a roundhouse kick. Vega is on point tonight. Naomi, however, runs in on a jawbreaker. Nicely done by Naomi. And now, here she goes. Face first goes Vega. Nice. I've seen that before from Naomi. That could be it. Oh, she wrote for Zelina Vega here in this one. There's 2 and another kick. Yeah. Unbelievable. Kicking out of everything here tonight. For both of these women. Naomi heading up to the top rope. A big splash moving out the way. Vega out of harm's way. Big kick. Big forearm. Another kick. Vega off the ropes. Hurricanrana. Driver drops her on her head. Zelina Vega for an upset. To pick up a win here. To get it. 2. No! Kick it again by Naomi. Unreal. How the hell is she surviving all of this? Zelina Vega. Oh, moving out the way there. Big double knees to the back by Naomi. Oh, Vega in trouble it seems. Big kick by the number 1 contender for the women's world title. We're now going to look down at Vega and send a message to the man. There's the submission. Feel the glow. Will Zelina Vega tap out? If she does, Naomi will be the victor in this contest. Raw official Chad Patton looking in very closely to see if Vega's hand slaps the mat. No, she's hanging in there for quite a while though. Naomi got that cinched in. That is such a dangerous submission to be in. But Zelina Vega able to fight her way out of it somehow, some way. Vega straight out. Conrad for the upset. Vega beat the number 1 contender. Not another kick out by Naomi. She is determined to stay in at the resilience on display. And if she shows that same level of resilience come this Sunday against the man, we could see a new women's world champion. Moving out the way that moonsault. Naomi now sends Vega out of the corner and fires up as this match continues. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw. Naomi looking to put the finishing touches on Zelina Vega, who's been much weakened throughout the break, and out the final blow perhaps. The rear view by the number 1 contender for the women's world title. Covers, gets 2 and the 3. Naomi wins it here live on Monday Night Raw from Anchorage, Alaska. Sends a message and builds a major statement towards the man Becky Lynch and her Women's World Championship come this Sunday at Armageddon Premium Live Event, as Naomi will challenge Lynch for the Women's World title come Sunday. Congratulations going out to Naomi. Are we looking at the next Women's World Champion? We will find out at Armageddon, ladies and gentlemen. But a great matchup nonetheless here live on Monday Night Raw. It's time to move in to your next contest, which is a big time matchup. Betting New Day member Kofi Kingston against the Purveyor of Ireland's Jon Moxley. Both men need big wins. Who will get it? We find out next live on Raw. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. It is the New Day making their way to the ring. Kofi Kingston in action against Moxley here in this one. Kofi never won a match, never pinned another man, I believe. Might have done in tag team matches, but he's never won a singles match in this series. This could be his first chance to do so. Taking on Jon Moxley, who just 2 weeks ago fell short to World Champion Samoa Joe in the 10-minute challenge main event. And then, well, not then, but before that, he lost the LA Knight at Night of Champions for the US title. Before that, at SummerSlam, lost the tag team titles. He's been on a downward spiral. He wants to pick it up tonight. And his victim is the unfortunate Kofi Kingston. But Kofi, we know him. He's not going to go down without a fight. So this will be an interesting battle here. Moxley and Kingston. Here to get us going, live on Raw. Your penultimate match of the evening, live from Anchorage, Alaska. Let's get into it as Chad Patton rings the bell. This matchup underway. Does a King Kong lariat by Mox right off the opening bell. Turning Kofi inside out, and Mox is not happy after losing back-to-back matches. Now he's going to take it as aggression on Kofi Kingston. And ladies and gentlemen, as announced, the winner of this match will be eligible for the King of the Ring tournament, which will start next week, live on Monday Night Raw. The winner of this matchup will be a part of the King of the Ring tournament going forwards. You don't want to miss a second of the action there, man. But there's a big splash by Kofi, and for the cover and a kick out immediately by Moxley in this one. Be a huge victory for Kofi Kingston to beat Jon Moxley, a man that's challenged for the US title and has been in contention for world title shots in the past as well. Kofi to beat him and then go into the King of the Ring tournament, which will be starting next week. But Moxley not going to allow him to do anything. The top rope and a big elbow drop to a standing Kingston. Here for the cover now. Jon Moxley for the win. Hero on a kick out by Kofi Kingston. Chad Patton right there. You see them shoulders down on the mat now. Mox back on the attack side. Hero suplex. Kofi in a world of hurt here now. Ground and pound. Jon Moxley is laying in that heavy leather, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God, he's going to fly, and Kofi Kingston almost got flattened. Right on the back of Kofi. And look at Jon Moxley. He is not playing around. Last one losing the Samoa Joe, losing the LA Knight. He does not want to have 3 back-to-back losses here in this series. And Kofi Kingston catching him there. Big shot up the top of the head. And then here comes Kofi. Nice chop, down goes Mox. Kofi's going to have to do more than that though if he wants to keep Jon Moxley down. And there it's suplex by Kofi. That might do the trick. And now the soulmate. That's crossbody. And for the cover of the springboard. 1 count kick out by Mox again at 1. Just 1. That's all it's going to take. Big kick still from Kofi Kingston. Okay. Kofi, SOS! Cover for a huge upset on Mox, scoring only 2, or only 1 rather, not even 2. Kofi though heads back up. Gotta stay on the offensive here if you want to go and advance into the King of the Ring tournament, which starts next week. Oh no, but Moxley moving out the way, that diving attack from Kofi Kingston. Catching him there, and Kofi in trouble, turn inside out with the X-Quick. Biggie not happy on the floor. Scoring 2 on Kofi, who kicks out. Who is going to join the King of the Ring tournament? We will find out the entire brackets next week when we are live on Monday Night Raw, following Armageddon PLE, ladies and gentlemen. Moxley, big kick caught by Kingston. Kofi, drop kick to the knee, didn't get all of it. Moxley, Bulldog, down goes Kofi now. And then Moxley, big stomps. He is not happy recently. Jon Moxley not a happy buddy whatsoever, but Kofi Kingston's making him more angry and more angry by the minute. Stomp after stomp. Now it's Kofi Kingston who delivers a knee-rated jaw of Jon Moxley. And now Kofi Kingston looking at a flyer in the corner, but did not connect. And it might be Jon Moxley who's going to take advantage of that situation now. Jon Moxley winning the wins for Kofi. Big kick caught again by Kingston. Oh my God, this time by Moxley. And then Mox got him. Double who DDT. The paradigm shift by Mox. And for the cover to join the King of the Ring tournament next week here on Raw. Kick out by Kingston. Kofi surviving. When this matchup was announced to take place tonight, Jon Moxley thought it was kind of like a throwaway match, like he could just feed Kofi Kingston to the Wolves and it'll be all said and done. But Kofi giving him a fight tonight, and there's a lot more on the line than initially thought, rather. And that is a spot in the King of the Ring tournament that might go to Kofi Kingston. Trouble in Paradise. Cover. 2 count. No! So close. Moxley stays in it. Oh my days. He almost had him. He was so close, yet so far away. And now it's Kofi Kingston off the ropes. Here he goes. Trust for my Kofi. There you go, Kofi. You gotta stay on him, man. Sends him into the steps. As both men are putting on a show tonight in your main event. Or, well, in your penultimate match, rather. It is as good as the main event, though. The main event will be coming up next. Kofi Kingston could get a count-out win here and join the King of the Ring tournament next week. Count of 7 here. Moxley starting, getting to his feet and getting back into the ring. Big shot. The midsection now. Here goes Mox. Forearm, getting a flurry of offense back in this one now. Jon Moxley's been frustrated in this matchup. It shouldn't have gone this long for Mox. And then Moxley drops him with a bulldog. Picking up Kofi Kingston. Jon Moxley off the ropes. Knee trembler by Mox. That should do it. Cover. Leg hook. Shoulders down. There's 2. Can't get it again by Kofi though. And Jon Moxley is absolutely raging, ladies and gentlemen. He is furious. In the corner, big shots. Right to the jaw now off the ropes and a big boot catching Kofi Kingston there. And now what's Jon Moxley thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Middle rope. Look at a fly here. Oh, it's a single axe hammer there. Right at the back and Jon Moxley's just laying in. All the damage to Kofi Kingston. Jon Moxley is not playing around in this one. Big kick caught though by Kofi. Neither is Kofi Kingston. He don't seem like he's playing around. Big shots by Kofi now. Irish whip gonna send Jon Moxley into the corner. And this is much more of a fight I was expecting tonight between these two. Middle rope jump to the top. Beautifully done, Kofi Kingston. Could pick up a major upset. Big drop kick. Keep your gas on the tank, Kofi. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. Double foot stomp. Down goes Mox, off the ropes, Kofi with a new, the inspired boom drop. Kofi Kingston could pick up the biggest win here in this series for him to join the King of the Ring tournament. Kingston, trouble in paradise for the second time of the match. Boss Moxley wide open, surprise, surprise, 2 count kick out by Mox. Oh, how the hell is Moxley still in it? Following a second trouble in paradise. Gonna have to do so much more to put Mox away. Oh my, now Kofi. Top rope, Hurricane run off. The top. Kofi top rope now. Big massive splash from the top. Moxley's hurting. Cover that man. This should surely be all over. Big knee though by Jon Moxley. And then Mox runs in. Oh God, big running choke bomb there by Mox. Picks him up. Oh no, he does not want to be there. Jesus God, I got pile driver by Mox. In for the cover on Kingston. That has to be it. Oh, but he grabs the bottom rope. The wily veteran, the veteran instinct, the ring awareness. You gotta love it for Kofi. You gotta admire it. But Jon Moxley may put him away right here. Big forearm though from Kofi. Nice counter. Into the pinfall. Shoulders down to steal one here. There's 2. Oh, Mox stays in it. Mox stays in it. Kofi went from there though. Nice shot. Oh, but Mox moves out the way. Moxley. Oh, there's that King Kong lariat. That's how this match started. And it might be how it ends. Jon Moxley got him here where he wants him. Into a choke here. Big choke hold on Kofi Kingston. Oh, but the ropes are there saving him. The ropes saving Kofi Kingston there, man. Big shots from Jon Moxley. And again, look at these. Big right hands by Mox. That one almost knocked him right out. Surely that bulldog choke would have been it, but the ropes saved him there. And now it's Jon Moxley. The big knees right at the sternum of Kingston. Oh, followed by one right in the face. But somehow Kofi is still upright. Still standing, at least momentarily. Not anymore though. It's John Moxley now. Picks him up again. Another more big strikes. Kofi though, still fighting. Back somehow, somewhere. A clothesline sends him down. And now it's Kofi Kingston. Got him here. Big kick avoided by Mox. Big shot now from Moxley. And Moxley with a big shoulder tackle. Kofi falling forward. Face first off that middle turnbuckle, and now, oh no, not again. Second time in the match with a gut style pile driver by Moxley. And he's picking him up. He's not even done just yet to send the message and to join the King of the Ring tournament starting next week. There's the Death Rider. Here's the cover. It's Academic scoring 2 and 3. John Moxley victorious, but man, he had to work for it. What a match! Here live on Raw from Anchorage, Alaska. And John Moxley, the first man officially announced for the 2025 Universe Mode King of the Ring tournament, which will be starting next week live on Raw. Awesome stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations going out to John Moxley. And just 6 days removed before Armageddon Premium live event. It's going to be an awesome show. It comes your way this Sunday. This is what you can expect from Armageddon. We're kicking the show off with a bang as AJ Styles and Randy Orton duke it out for the second time in singles competition. This time, they will be locked inside a solid steel cage. Following that, the WWE Tag Team titles of SmackDown are up for grabs as the Usos look to defeat the Undisputed Era for the second time this series. This time, with the titles on the line, Jimmy and Jay versus Fish and O'Reilly for the WWE Tag titles of SmackDown. That will be followed by the woman we saw earlier on tonight, Naomi, taking on the Women's World Champion, the man Becky Lynch, with the Women's World title hanging in the balance. Live at Armageddon. That's going to be a good one as well, folks, as well as this one. The Intercontinental title on the line. #1 contender Adam Cole, who earned the opportunity by defeating John Cena, takes on the Bruiserweight and the Intercontinental Champion, Pete Dunne. Looking forward to that one. Looking forward to all these matches. This one as well. The #1 contender for the world title, Sami Zayn, after surviving 10 minutes with the world champ last week, takes on the champ for the Golden Armageddon. It's Zayn and Joe, world title on the line. And a Big Ten grudge match. It has been announced that this match has taken place after turning his back on his mentor. Chad Gable takes on Kurt Angle one-on-one this Sunday at Armageddon, live from Chicago. The United States Championship is on the line as #1 contender Tommaso Ciampa, after turning his back on best friend Johnny Gargano, looks to win singles gold for the first time. He takes on the megastar LA Knight for the United States Championship. Well, finally, in the main event of Armageddon, it is the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker challenging the undefeated WWE Champion, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, with the title on the line. That's this Sunday. But coming up right now, it's your main event live on Monday Night Raw. The world title #1 contender Sami Zayn in action next. He takes on the glorious Bobby Roode here live on Raw. Here we go, your main event from Anchorage, Alaska. The glorious one taking on the underdog from the underground to get the show on the road. We're so close to Armageddon. This Sunday going to be an awesome card. Tune in so you don't miss a second of the action, folks. But here comes the glorious one then, ladies and gentlemen. Making his way to the ring for this main event clash. Here is Bobby Roode, former United States Champion, the inaugural United States Champion. Looking to soften up Zayn tonight.
For one fall, making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
It was last week on Monday Night Raw where Sami Zayn was able to last the entire 10-minute time limit, something that Rob Van Dam and John Moxley in previous weeks were not able to do. Sami did. He lasted 10 minutes with Samoa Joe without being pinned or submitted in that time. Didn't pin or submit the champ either, but he was able to survive. And that counted enough to get a world title shot at Armageddon. So it will be Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe one-on-one. But Bobby Roode tonight, his goal is to soften up Sami Zayn, potentially beat Sami Zayn, and maybe make it a triple threat match, because if Samoa Joe got past Sami last week, Roode would be the man taking on Samoa Joe tonight in another 10-minute challenge. Roode feels like his spot could be taken by Sami Zayn, and he does not appreciate that whatsoever. So Bobby Roode looking to maybe add himself to that matchup at Armageddon, making it a triple threat for the world title. He's proved on multiple occasions he is a world championship caliber performer here on Monday Night Raw, defeating Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Let's see if we can get past Sami Zayn tonight in your main event live from Anchorage, Alaska, as here comes the underdog from the underground.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Despite being #1 contender for the world title, Sami Zayn has not yet won a match here as a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. He was originally a SmackDown competitor in this series. Got traded over to Monday Night Raw following SummerSlam and the Superstar Shake-Up, the transfer window that transpired after that event. But he's not yet won a match in the Monday Night Raw roster. His debut fatal 4-way match to become #1 contender for the US title didn't go as planned, as he was pinned by Jon Moxley in that matchup. And of course last week, done battle with the world champion Samoa Joe. Didn't lose to Joe, but also didn't beat him either. Let's see if we can get past Bobby Roode and set his sight on becoming the new world champion ahead of Armageddon this Sunday. Roode and Zayn looking to end off the show on a positive note here tonight from Anchorage, Alaska. A standing official, Marcus Dawkins, the brother of one half of the remaining World Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, and Angelo Dawkins assigned the duties for this matchup here tonight in your main event. Roode and Zayn is underway, folks. Here we go. Big tie-ups. Who's going to get the upper hand? Looks to be Roode. Sami, though. Nice counter. And now Sami. And a Hurricane Run on Roode. Beautifully executed by the #1 contender for the world title, who this crowd is firmly in the corner of here in this one. Sami now going to send Roode into the corner. Goes to the head dash. Drop kick. Cut him right in the chest. And now Sami Zayn. What's he got in mind now? Setting him up. Oh, beautifully done by Sami. There's Sami, another springboard. This time Roode moves out the way. And Bobby Roode, can he capitalise? Doesn't look like he can. Sami Zayn gets him with a knee right in the midsection. Roode now, big kick to the midsection. And a Roode, oh, big right hand. That's all he needs to do. Big right hand right across the head of Sami. And now Bobby Roode in fun control now. Look at these shots here. Oh, ball waist lock, Sami, atomic drop, inverted style, and they're sent right down to the mat now in the main event. Here's the cover, lateral press here, Bobby Roode for the win over Zayn, scores a 2 and a kick out. Got a 2 already off the opening stage of this matchup, which means it's not looking good for Sami Zayn here against Roode. But look at Sami, beautifully done, creates that separation needed. They got him with a drop kick right in the temple. And look at Sami now with the mid stomps on Bobby Roode. Sami Zayn heading up top rope, looking to fly now. Sami. Moonsault connecting. Bends it smart. Here's the cover, hooking that leg. Scoring 2 and a kick out. Well, just a 1 count. Almost 2. Not even. But look at Sami now grounded and pound. You've got to imagine the world champion Samoa Joe looking on to see the man he will be facing in Armageddon PLE with the world title on the line. And if you don't want to miss this incredible event coming up this Sunday, Armageddon, make sure you leave a like for me, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more fantastic action on this series, such as Armageddon this Sunday. You don't want to miss a second of the action, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this series. If there's anything you feel like I can improve on within this series, make sure you let me know, folks. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a channel, as a community, and of course, as a person. Look at Sami now, off the ropes, clothesline, down goes Roode. And now Roode rolls out to the floor now. It's Sami Zayn's time to shine in this matchup as this crowd live in Alaska on their feet for the underdog here. Sami Zayn, tope suicide, takes out Roode on the floor now in the main event. And now it's Sami Zayn, who's looking to fire on all cylinders now. Roode to his feet, Sami Zayn, look at this! Arabian Press moonsault to the outside, taking out a standing Roode. He wasn't standing for that long after that. Sami now going to send the Glorious One back into the ring now. In the midst of this Raw main event. Count of 7, Sami going to get back into the ring. He does so, and a clothesline. Back down goes Bobby Roode. It's been mostly Zayn in this matchup. Not for long it was Bobby Roode. Able to turn the tides in his favour. It's every time I say it, man. Every time I say someone got the upper hand, it always seems to work out poorly in their favour. Bobby Roode now back on the attack on Zayn, at least for now. See what I mean? Get Sami Zayn fighting right back. Big drop kick again. And now it's Sami Zayn with a snot through the back of the neck of Bobby Roode. But Roode, big shot. And now Roode, after catching Sami Zayn right in the gut, connects with Roode Bomb. And for the cover to knock off the number 1 contender for the world title, and Sami Zayn kicking out at 2. My days, Bobby Roode almost putting away Sami Zayn there, and now Sami rolling to the outside. Roode looking to take him out here. Tippy, top rope goes the Glorious One, waiting for Sami Zayn to get to his feet on the outside of the ring. Bobby Roode with a missile drop kick from the inside to the floor, taking out Sami in the process. And now it's Bobby Roode's dismantling the number 1 contender. Samoa Joe must be loving what he's seeing here. Roode, top rope, elbow, nobody home. No water in the pool there. It's Sami Zayn, able to counter it. Sends Roode into the corner. Sami, exploder into the corner on Bobby Roode. Oh baby, Sami Zayn looks to put the Glorious One away here. Oh boy, big run up, momentum up the ropes, big Halima kick! No rope required. Sami Zayn covers over the arm. On the bottom rope, good call from the official Marcus Dawkins and great veteran instinct by the Glorious Bobby Roode. It's Sami Zayn almost picking up the victory there with a big swan turn off the top now from Sami. Here's the cover of the Glorious One. Well, that's being enough to knock him off here, and a kick out again by Roode. Roode surviving each and every big manoeuvre that Sami Zayn throws at him, including the cannonball sent down from the bottom rope by Sami. What more can Roode take you in this main event? But big knee by the Glorious One runs in, catching him right in the midsection. And now Bobby Roode to knock off the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Glorious DDT to Sami. Shoots the half, hooks the leg, shoulders down. Can Roode pin Sami Zayn a kick out? Oh man, he can't put him away just yet here on Raw. Great main event nonetheless. Roode's going to have to do more than that. He's just trying to slow down the pace in this main event. Best move in all of professional wrestling, executed by the Glorious Perfectionist and Bobby Roode. There's that neck crank and after the head again, but Sami able to kick him away. And now Sami Zayn, big time clothesline, followed by a second, and Sami Zayn's hitting a second wind. Beautiful drop kick. Bobby Roode doesn't know where he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, Roode slowly getting to his feet, but I feel like he's not going to like that view. Sami Zayn, Blue Thunderbomb! And a cover for the win here to build momentum towards Armageddon this Sunday, and Roode stays in it. Roode kicking out of the Blue Thunderbomb rather, by Sami Zayn. Great main event. Regardless, big forearm by Bobby Roode comes back into the ring now. Now Roode, shoulders down, looking to steal one. Schoolboy on Sami. Schoolboy, Roode, 2 count, kick out by Zayn. Almost had him. Almost knocked off the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Sends him into the corner. Irish whip again off the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog, Bobby Roode swinging. Neck breaker by the Glorious One. Who's really trying to add himself to the title match at Armageddon. Back into the corner now goes Sami Zayn. And now it's Bobby Roode. Oh, big right hand. Oh no. Sami's not going to like the way he's going to go down here. The belly overhead suplex from the top. Bobby Roode now in for the cover. Lateral press. Shoulders down on Sami. Scoring 2 and he kicks out. And Roode can't believe it. Roode is in disbelief but now. Sami rolling to the outside. Bobby Roode went for a senton off the apron. But back first off the unforgiving mat. Sami gonna send him, or at least trying to send him back in the ring. Roode back first there. Off the apron, and now sending the Glorious One back into the ring. Sami Zayn now. Can he capitalize? Sends in Bobby Roode in the corner, and a beautiful drop kick. Caught him in the chest now. Sami Zayn. Once again with Bobby Roode, sends him in the corner once again. A Helluva Kick. There's 10 things it's more to build momentum towards Armageddon this Sunday. Zayn covers, scores 2. Oh, but Roode's still in it. Roode is still in it. Staying alive. Off the Helluva Kick somehow, some way. And now it's Sami Zayn with a cannonball senton on Roode, but a big kick right there at the top of the head by the Glorious One. Still in there somehow, and another big clothesline on Sami. Sami's getting to his feet. Nice job. Spine of the pain! The spine buster, the cab driver slam by Roode to defeat the number 1 contender for the world title. 2 count, no! Still trying to add himself to that match to make it a triple threat, and he could do so. Bobby Roode just gotta keep your just gotta keep your foot in the pedal. But Sami Zayn, shoulders down, to steal 1 victory, rolling get the victory, and a kick out by Bobby Roode. No victory just yet. Sami Zayn, no Hurricane Runner. Back to the top rope. Sami Zayn looking to fly. Roode looks hurt, man. Looks like his leg may have snapped there. Sami Zayn top rope missing. Moving out the way. Bobby Roode, big right hand, shoulders down, schoolboy, but Sami's got the ropes. Bobby Roode though, he stay on him. Big kick, glorious DDT. That's it. Cover, it's over. Bobby Roode's gonna add himself to the matchup too. Give Sami still in it again. Oh, Roode is pissed. Sami Zayn, one of the most resilient superstars in the entire roster. And wow, we can truly see why. Bobby Roode with knife edge chop in the corner of Sami. Sami, nice kick though. Baiting back, and now Sami Zayn runs in with a drop kick. Caught Roode right in the jaw. Picking up the Glorious One now. Big right hand, and here they go. Trading blows back and forth. Both men goes as they're going shot for shot tonight in your main event. Here tonight on Monday Night Raw, huge world title implications in the line in this one. Sami Zayn's already going to challenge Samoa Joe for the world title at Armageddon. Roode could potentially join them if he's victorious here in this one. And Sami Zayn super kicking Roode right in the jaw. Picks him up now. Zayn for the victory. Another Blue Thunder Bomb. Penny predicament on Roode. That should do it. Scoring 2, and Sami Zayn getting the win. He won with a Blue Thunder Bomb. Holy shit, and that could be the scene this Sunday at Armageddon. That could be the fate of the world champion Samoa Joe, and if it is, we won't be calling Samoa Joe the world champion for much longer. We'll be calling Sami Zayn the world champion instead, as he gets the victory over Bobby Roode here tonight live in Anchorage, Alaska, and your main event of the evening here tonight live on Raw. Man, oh man, awesome stuff. Congratulations going out to Sami Zayn here tonight live on the Red Brand. That's all we have time for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us, and tune in tomorrow for another exciting installment of NXT. You don't want to miss it. And we'll see you then, folks. Thank you once again for tuning in. We'll see you soon, man. Take care and peace.